Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
Yes, sir. We back up in this mug. We back up in this mug. Let me shout out anybody that's watching this live or watching on the replay. Yep, and I got some very special things planned for today. I got some very special things. I got a couple of things I need to put out. I have not forgotten about my common sense fortune cookie of the week to go. So look out for that. That should be here very soon, very soon. About to hit up the gym. So I'll probably put that out, live in action from the car to go. But also, let me get in the camera. Let me center this bad boy up. Here we go. Also, I'm going to put out later that, RIP to racism. RIP to racism. We're going to bury this once and for all because it's too many people still holding on to this. And it's really sad to see so-called, Americans with brown skin or just males in general still holding on to that. This is what you're holding on to. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put that to rest once and for all. All I wanted to ask those people, is it so-called racism or is it choices? So I mean, once you start saying, hey, look, our bad choices, to be more specific. So I got some great content loaded up later for that. I'll try to work it around, football and MM. Shout out to the coach tribe. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you probably don't need to know. So I'm definitely going to put that out and I am going to take my sweet time with it. I got some excellent clips put together, ready to roll. And so I would say maybe after 6 o'clock, I'll do that live stream later. So definitely come check that out. But RIP to racism is going to be the title of that video. And, I don't honestly, these issues, to be real with you, are beneath me. They're absolutely beneath me. Like to keep worrying about another man being supreme over you, it's beneath me. It's truly beneath me. And it should be beneath any man to, that, calls himself a man. I mean, I guess you would be a male in that sense, but it's beneath me. Like, as a spiritual person, haters gonna hate. It comes with the territory. So crying about it is just a waste of energy at the end of the day. It's just a waste of energy. You can do something about it. And even if you worked hard, for 100 years, you didn't get to where you needed to be. Guess what? We all gonna meet our maker. We all gonna see what's on the other side at some point. That's how the story ends for all of us. But you want to know what it really is with those guys? Is because you have never stood up to your mom, your grandmother, your great grandmother, and you had a spirit of a woman. That's exactly what it is. This is what women do. It's always Jermaine's fault. It's always racism's fault because you have that same spirit. So instead of doing the work, instead of addressing the decisions that you're making, you're going to do the same thing that a woman's going to do. You're going to find some scapegoat to pass that on to. But for me, I know that it's there. You guys are going the way of the dodo bird. I mean, to be real with you, you're being priced out, like Coach would say. Also, you're being moved out. So people they don't want to deal with it anymore. Like it's either you're gonna boss up. Hold on, I got a sound bite for that too. Where's my boss up at?
You better boss up. Don't nobody care about your feelings.
Facts. Nobody cares about your feelings, man. It's time to boss up. But I'm gonna. These are not my type of topics to deal with. But I want to put something on the book. RIP to racism. From yours truly, we're gonna go ahead and put 2 coins on racism's eyes. We're gonna dig a nice, beautiful hole, and we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there once and for all. And if you want to go in there, climb in the dirt, lay there next to racism, and just go this way. Go the way of the dodo bird. So those are your choices, man. And people who are you crying to? Like when people are crying about racism, and I'm going to keep using that term crying because they're not going to give it to you. They're not going to care ever. So you can keep saying, oh, this happened in 100 years ago and blah, 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 blah. And why you would pick it up 150 years ago is crazy to me. That's crazy work when we know that they were doing well. And when I say doing well, never mind the money. I mean, there's a lot of people that have that are rich, but would they rather that are dead? You know, Charlie Kirk, he had a lot of money. You think he would rather have time right now, or you think he would rather have all that money? So what's more important in the grand scheme of things? It's your character, it's your energy, it's your class, it's what you stood for. And once upon a time, when boys were boys and men were men, we overstood that. We overstood that. And we knew that was the right way to go. We knew certain things at that time was wrong, like segregation, certain laws that were on the books. But men were men at that time. They didn't cry about it. They made a path. They did what they needed to do, and they led their families in the right way. But what happened was that you guys, not, you know, and today to even talk about it is stupid because, you know, you can make choices today. We can make choices today and make the best of it. But what we see is we see fat American women with brown skin. Again, I refuse to say the word black. And actually, I'm gonna give you guys a little quick clip. Nah, I'll save it for later. I'll save it for later. But that's what the women are out of control. The children call themselves YNs. Like, if I was a white dude that was racist, I would just sit back. Hey, man, look, we're gonna let them take it from here. Let them do what they got to do. So that's what's going on. Again, I'll have that locked and loaded for about after 6 o'clock today. But from here on out, I'm mute on the whole race thing. I have nothing to do with it. Like, I am not, I don't got time for it. But your skin, I don't got time for, you know, any of that type of stuff. It is absolutely beneath me. And you know who else is beneath? It's beneath God. God don't care about your racism, man. God can care less, man. God want us all to boss up. God want us all to overcome. So, and trust me, I listen to God. I don't talk to him. You can pray to him all you want. He ain't listening. He ain't listening. What God does is he speaks to you in a voiceless voice from within. So be aware, you know, and then it's going to be revealed to you. But if you keep crying about stuff, you keep talking about stuff, you keep praying about stuff, it's not going to happen. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. We are on day 14. We are almost halfway through the month. Shout out to you guys if you've been on this journey with me. Once again, let me know what you've been seeing, what you've been experiencing. Has it seemed like it's you know, paid value for you as far as, you know, things slowing down for you, becoming more clear? Have you been making better decisions? Have you observed? Yeah, you should go to your mom and forgive her for what she's done to you. Do you need to, you know, do you see that that is truth? Could you also go to your father at this point, now that you've been sticking with the energy strengthening, and see that you need to forgive him for not protecting you from your mom? So at this point, some of these things should start coming into your oculus as truth, and it should start becoming a lot more clear to you. You should definitely start slowing down and becoming a lot more aware. So, and that's the whole purpose of the energy strengthening. And again, that's just what I'm here to do, is just deliver that message. All right. With that being said, enough talky. Time for some walkie. You guys know where I'm at with this if you watched the show before. But again, haters gonna hate. So haters gonna hate. They hated Yeshua. You know what I'm saying? And supposedly he was perfect. So, you know, me speaking truth and delivering a message, I'm definitely gonna get hate as well too. And guess what? I don't care. All right. But let's get right into it.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
Day 14 morning. This month is going fast. This month is going real fast. All right, let's get our timer set. And remember, I always set it for about a minute more than what you need, just so you can get into it. It typically takes me about a minute or so to get into it, as far as, you know, where I start to become aware, I start to become centered within myself. So, you know, definitely know thyself, know exactly how you operate as well too. But I would always set it for a minute more than what you need. Let me get that off the screen. And no, just try to be as aware as possible of what's going on within you and also around you. So just be aware of those things. Try to bring that into your sight, and then just breathe. So just relax and breathe within it. And then even if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, like, oh, I'm just sitting here with my eyes closed in this position and nothing's happening and blah, this is dumb, it's not working. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Even if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, it's still gonna work. It's still gonna slow you down enough so that way God can catch up with you. All right, but let's get it. Shades off. Turn your hands over and just observe. All right, I went really, really, really fast. It's definitely a quick one. All right. Day 14 morning in the books. Stay tuned for, get this off. Stay tuned for my live stream later today. Also, stay tuned for the Common Sense Fortune Cookies to go. Again, I'm not trying to compete with the NFL or MM, so I'm going to try to find my time slots today. But other than that, if I stay any longer, I have to charge you. Peace.